going on YouTube? This is yours truly, Dre the Plug, coming at you live with some more technical heat. I'm gonna just jump right back into my solo videos. I got plenty of people that keep hitting me up saying, when are you gonna get back into, doing the electronic reviews? I got companies, sponsorships that I just been putting on hold because of all of the interviews. They're like, when are you gonna get right back into the lab and, review some of our products? So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna just go back to doing my normal solo videos. Definitely go check out all the interviews that I pretty much dropped of a lot of other engineers from all across the country. But I'm about to get right back into it. I'm gonna get right back into this technical heat. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button below. Make sure y'all hit that bell below so y'all can stay notified every single time I drop new technical heat. Besides that, let's get into it, man. I'll roll the clip. What's going on YouTube? This is yours truly, Dre the Plug, coming at you live with some more technical heat. And in this video specifically, I'm actually gonna give you guys a review over this cool teched out gimbal / tripod. It has so many different features, and what's really cool about it is the fact that you don't have to connect it to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or connect it to your phone in order to actually use it. With a lot of the new tech ones out here, there's a lot of third-party things you have to do to actually get it to get all of the functions to work properly. What I like about this one, pretty much everything works with the stick, and they'll pretty much have all the tech and features built inside. So let's get into this review. Let's get into some of this technical heat. Okay, so this is the product. It's the DJI Osmos Mobile 6. So I got it on Amazon for like $150. But recently I went to Best Buy this weekend and I seen like they done pretty much marked up the prices. But looking for you guys on Amazon, it's still around $150 right now. But yeah, if you go to Best Buy, it's about $500. And in some cases, certain times if you go, it'll be marked down to $350. All right, so let me give you guys a quick review of the basics of the product, right? So you twist this on, this is basically the feet. So if you want to turn it into a tripod, you can do that too. As you guys can see right there, you have the soft material for the feet right there. Or you can close it up and then have it act more as like a selfie stick, you see? So you can either grip it down here, or you can come all the way up here. You can remove it if you want, it's up to you. Or you could just, open it up and now have it act as a selfie stick, right? So yeah, real quick, initially it's locked. So you'll just twist it to the direction that it points where it's unlocked. And then you just bring this part up. And then instantly it turns on. So a lot of people also was wondering like, how will this be compatible with my phone? So pretty much, right, it goes to any phone and you can stretch it out, and it's a bit deep, so you could put a case on it too. And right here, as you guys can see, you have that white dot right there. And as you can see, is a pin right here. Just line those up together. And then you can see how it's supposed to be flushed right here. Let me focus in for you guys real quick. See that? Just snapped in. It's a snap fit. So as you guys can see, the charge port is through USB-C. Right here also, you can see that they have a trigger at the back. Let me actually show you guys. It's pretty much the trigger. So if you use any of the modes, right, and let's just say it gets stuck or it's somewhere where you don't want it to be and you want to quickly switch it to another mode, if you just double tap it, everything will instantly just go to the normal setup as if you just turned it on or you just took it straight out of the box. All right, so jumping into some of your buttons, right? So right here you have your scroll wheel. You could zoom in or zoom out, or you can press this button right here and focus in and then zoom in and zoom out, right? Right here you have your analog stick that allows you to move the phone to whichever direction you want. So the fifth one, it wasn't as smooth as this one at all. Like, it was really tiny, you could barely move it, and people complained about it, and it kind of moves slower when you try to adjust it to different areas. But this one, you have a full-fledged game type of analog where you could really have full control, really, and it's real snappy. The other one wasn't as good for sure, and it was flat and it just wasn't as good. This right here, you can actually adjust which camera you want, if you want the front camera or the back camera. Right here, you can record or take pictures, of course. And then right here, you have your different modes. So let me show you guys some of the different modes and some of the different icons. So this is your first one right here. This is the second, third, and then lastly, the fourth. Right here, you actually have your light that lets you know that, it's connected to the phone, connected to the device. And then the bottom right here, you actually have your battery indicator to let you know how much juice you got. When it's at the green point, obviously it's at 100, is at 90, is in good state, is in a good stance. Once it gets to yellow, it's about 50. And then once it gets to red, it's pretty much about to die. All right, so this is the first mode. All right, so jumping into this rotating icon right here. So if you double tap it, you can actually flip the whole phone. And then if you wanted to just go right back to the same position, you just double tap it again. And remember, originally, if you just press it one time, it basically just lets you see the back of the phone, see the back camera, or if you just press it one time, you can see the front camera. All right, so let's jump into the second mode, right? So as you guys can see now, you can tilt it and it'll stay in this position. Tilt it this way and it still stay in this position. And then also, if you double tap, you can still do the same thing. All right, so jumping into the third setting, right? So if you just press this one more time, now you kind of have like this floating type of setting, right? So you can just, as you can see, kind of bounces and floats. And it's not as stiff. That's the whole point of it. All right, so jumping into the final mode, right? So if you just press it one time, now you can twist the phone however you want it to be, just completely rotate it. And then remember what I said, if it ever gets stuck or get into the wrong position or you forget where it's at and you need to hurry up and just flip it, just press the back 2 times, and everything is gonna go to its original state. All right, so let's get into it. The most dopest part about this gimbal is the app, of course, the DJI app. That I feel like this is what really separates this selfie stick versus what's already on the market. The fact that the software just ties and links with the selfie stick without even being connected to the internet. Let's get into it. All right, so let's jump into the app. So if I go right here and we go into it, it's gonna immediately go to the camera. Let me go to the home page right quick. So this is pretty much the home page. As you can see, you have the beginner, you have a tutorial for it, you have other different products from the brand, you have other types of shots that you may want to get or check out. Just different settings. As you can see beach, you can see cities, you can see fireworks, all types of other types of clips. So I'll just click this one real quick. As you can see, you have different types that falls under this category. So I just think that's really dope. Then going back in the beginning, you can also see down here, right? You have your home. Right here, you can actually see all of your footage. You can literally edit your videos right inside of here. Once you end up recording them or anything you do within the app, you can literally go in here, or you could, drag and drop or instantly go into your photos or your albums and edit those too. You can even create an account for it too. Then let's say that we go into the camera icon and actually look at the software. All right, so let me show y'all what the software is capable of. So this is the panoramic view. For short, they have pano at the bottom. So let me show you guys what's going on. So once you press it, and as you can see, that's my full-fledged panoramic view. And you can do it if the phone was rotated also. Like I said, if you tap that rotating button twice, you can do the same thing and get an even wider photo. So I want to also give you guys another panoramic photo that I ended up taking. Check this one out. This is a better example. This is with the phone being rotated. All right, so jumping into another feature, right? So as you guys can see, I have an object right here. It could be any object, any of these objects. If I go in and I draw a square over it, this will lock on to any object. Take it off, it turns green. See how my camera, it instantly just tilted forward? So now it will follow the object regardless of how the selfie stick is positioned, which I think is fire, because if you have it face to your face, it'll instantly follow everywhere you go, regardless of if you're walking fast, you're trotting, you bump into somebody, it still remained locked on no matter what. As you can see how the camera just tilts. I'm really not following it. I'm literally just still keeping it right in front of the camera, but it just continues to bend forward, bend backward. So I think this is extremely fire. Let me show you guys another example that I ended up using, where I only used my face to lock on and show off the software. So also, let me show you guys the side wheel, right? So if I just simply tilt it back and then tilt it forward, I love how quick it is and how it doesn't affect any of your footage. Because usually you gotta like pinch the screen or like slide it while holding it, but with this, it's super stable. You don't even have to worry about getting out of focus. Just zoom all the way out, zoom all the way in. It's perfect. So also, let me show you guys how to switch up the focus. So you just press the side wheel button, and then after that, you just lock on to whatever you want, and then you can just simply twist it, and as you can see how it becomes blurry, it starts to focus on the background. And then bringing it back, you see how sharp it gets when it comes back to focusing on me. And going back out, it'll focus on whatever object is further behind. I don't have anything, but you can see the difference between the two. And then bringing it back to me. And then simply to power off the device, you just hold the mode button, and that's pretty much it. It instantly turns off, or it can even be on. Let me show you guys. We'll say I'll turn it right back on, right? Hold the mode, turn it on. And then if I simply just close it and lock it, it instantly turns off. And that concludes this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really do help my channel when it comes down to the YouTube algorithm. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, just hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on the gram at DreThePlug123. And then also go check out my other YouTube channel. This is actually my second channel. My first one was called Andre ClassicCuts. I basically go in and give tutorials about all types of different haircuts. I actually show people how to do different type of things with the clippers that has never been done, and I pretty much go into detail as to why certain things happen. So definitely go check out that channel. Besides that, be on the lookout for my next content that's dropping. Be on the lookout for it because it's coming real soon. And I'm out.